Alright. Good evening, friends. We're back with some more Pheonotopia. This time we're storming a castle that's been taken over by extraterrestrials. So, let's wake up. Let's get started. I think we're doing pretty good on cooked food right now, which is good because this is where we start getting into a little bit of an increase in the general combat difficulty. I believe last time we left off, we already did a little bit of stuff in here. I have played a few other games in between the recording sessions, the streams, so I have to get back into the swing of the controls a little bit. Okay, I'm doing alright, I think. Oh, okay, so we already got the key cards. We already solved this puzzle. So we'll use one key card to get into the place. And here we have like a little bit of a puzzle of figuring out when and where to use your key cards. Okay, so that can block shots from my side, but not their side. Okay. And so we can already see here I used a key card I didn't need to use. So you can see that there's like a direct mirroring on these rooms, which will be helpful to remember going forward. So we can use this free door here, and we can kind of plan out where we actually want to go. So it looks like that third door is the only one that will take us upwards. We'll just let that kind of blow itself up. Third time's not the charm. Alright, let's use our free door to kind of scope the area out. Alright, one floor up and two doors down, we got a soldier. Maybe they've got some helpful info. God, phew, for a minute there, I thought my time had come. I see. So you're mounting a rescue operation. Well, allow me to assist. We need to get this jail back in order, or I won't be able to pay my rent. I can provide you with a level B keycard if you escort me to the main terminal. Awesome. And that was our last keycard of that type. Alright. Feeling pretty good about taking on this tower today. Very first time I played through there, I got stuck on this place for a little bit. Here you are, a level B keycard as promised. I'll wait here so I don't slow you down. Give him a heck. We sure will. Let's eat some of this food we've swiped off these guards so far. A delicious puff pastry. And these guards are being mind controlled, by the way. It's not their fault that we have to fight them right now. I guess I didn't have to fight the other ones back in the jail cell. But you know, they're just knocked out. Let's see, a piece of candy. Nice. Okay, we've still got our calorie slush and our saffron milk set to our hotkeys in case we need quick healing. I just have to remember that healing exists and is a thing. Alright, we get a little peek on the other side. And this time our perspective is flipped. So this time it's like opposite from the door. So we need to go 2 down, 2 down. Hop on up here. It doesn't see me yet. I'm gonna eat their pastry immediately. How do you like that? Ran right over it. Alright, what do we got here? We want to go up and over and not into a room with any bombs. Let's go up. And over. Okay, we ended up in a room with bombs anyways. Awesome. Alright, well that didn't work. Take that. I believe that's a place we can get up into maybe a little bit later. I might have to come back to it after a couple things. Okay. So we've got 2 key cards. We can get an energy gem at least, going 1 door up and 2 down, because I spy a cracked wall. And we've got a key for that. It's even boarded up from the outside, how about that? And then that'll also let us see this last column of cells here and maybe see what's inside of those. my money. Okay, let's not forget the door we're going through. Okay, so when we are on this side, those bottom cells didn't look particularly important. There's a box of food in the one below us here, but down in the right corner, we can see a lot of tally marks from somebody who's been captured for a long time. And that's the only one that we haven't seen. So we came from this side, far back to the bottom. Eek! You frightened me. Thought you were one of them. I've been hiding here waiting for the right time to plan an escape. As you can see from the markings on the wall, I've been waiting quite a while. Each of these tallies represents a minute. Furthermore, I've missed counting a minute here or there, so take these tallies and double it. No need to feel sorry for me. I'm quite tough. So are you part of an ongoing breakout operation? Count me in. I can get you a level A keycard at the main terminal. If we make it back alive. Bye. Go ahead and eat this sandwich from the others that we beat up. I mean, you can if you want to. I'm not gonna be there. Alright. If my superior knew I was giving this to a civilian, I'd lose my job. Alright. 5 more keys. Five red plastic keys. Actually, these stay open. I could probably get an extra if I go back and ask nicely. Hey, what can I do for you? Restore my permissions, please. Nice. You just have to ask nicely sometimes. Ominous save point. Okay. So we've got 5 cells on each floor and can't see the last one. But I think I remember something. At the end. Nope. Wrong one. I think what we want is 3. Yep. We want that box. Eek! Can it be? My knight in shining armor. Don't you remember? It's me, Ruby. After I left bounty hunting, I decided to become a bodyguard. How hard can it be, right? Oh, how wrong I was. I stumbled into some evil and nefarious plot. Luckily, no one thinks to look inside a box, inside a jail cell. Thanks for saving me again. Accept this with my gratitude. Well, no more reason to hang around here. Look out, world. Here I come. I wonder if we'll ever see her again. Oh boy, I wasn't actually paying attention to where we need to go. Just restore some keycard permissions. More plastic keys, please. Hope everybody watching is having a good evening so far. Let's see. Solve this one here. Up, around, and then back above us. Here we go. I really don't like this guy here. Aha. Oh shit. Let's take a breather and eat some fish. Still 13 shy from max. Well, my night's been going pretty good so far. Oh, oh, did not jump quick enough. Okay. So yeah, my night's been going pretty good so far. Taught a painting class today. Hey, what can I do for you? Tell me what you know. You saved me just in the nick of time. I shudder when I think of what happened to my friend. They held him down and put this strange device on his head. Then zap, he became one of them. They all appear to be following the orders of a strange hooded man wearing a dog's mask. Even just at a glance, it gave me goosebumps all over. Take caution if you run into him. More plastic. Yeah, no, it's been going pretty good. Ate a bunch of pizza rolls earlier. Ate a butter pecan cookie before the stream. I'll probably eat a bunch more pizza rolls after the stream as well. Right, that's pretty close to full. Let's have that crossbow on us. I feel like the bomb and the slingshot are a little bit more methodical choices. And we need to be more quick on our feet. More quick on our feet. Okay. I know I said crossbow, but sometimes it's just hard not to use bombs. Try to take out the crossbowers first, and then they just send more of them as backup. Alright, this time we will try crossbow over bombs. But I think primarily getting up in their face with the bat is going to be the best option. Not for these. Fish neck. Jump, 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 jump. Alright, we did it. Oh no. I heard the dog howl. I couldn't jump fast enough. Oh, that was a great nap. What happened? I dreamed that I lost. I also dreamed that I eat this fish, but since it's still here, clearly that didn't happen. I think the crossbow did work a bit better. but bombs are still so much fun. Get out of my face. Yeah, dog. Alright. There we go. That was incredible. The way you weaved left and right, and then pow, right in the kisser. I wasn't sure whether to cheer or to cry. They are all my friends after all. Thanks for saving us. Any later and we would have been brainwashed. Step aside, important friend coming through. Gale, just the face I wanted to see, and Bart, my best alien friend. Speaking of aliens, what's with that weird dog-looking one just now? Are these the evil invaders you told us about? I don't think so. The one Gale just fought is a kobold. On the galactic stage, they've made a name for themselves as professional mercenaries, which means someone paid them to be here. But for what? Let's just hope they're not after what I think they're after. Pardon the interruption. I am Sir Max, loyal servant to the Prince. Our intelligence informed us that the Prince was being held hostage atop the tower. I led a small team to attempt to rescue. Sadly, my presence in this cell speaks of the results. However, seeing the way you set upon those mind-controlled guards rekindles my hope. If we were to fight together, we would surely succeed. Yeah, please help save the Prince. We beg of you. I will help, because they ask nicely. Oh, thank you. This is a good opportunity. I do need to see your country's leader after all. He has knowledge instrumental to saving the world. And I've got a score to settle. Nobody puts me in jail. With this jailbreak, they'll be sure to heighten security. Which is why now is the time to strike. We'll set out immediately. We'll rally our forces out of hiding to create a diversion. With their attention elsewhere, you'll be able to climb the towers. Knights, to arms! There's a lift at the top, to the left of the main terminal. That lift will take you to the base of the towers. We will wait for you there. Before you go, I've got something for you. I call it the Sonic Spear. It's a weapon I was throwing together based on the materials I had on hand. The The spearhead resonates at a frequency that lets it vibe into solid material. It'll cut through wood and stone, though metal is still a work in progress. If you hadn't shown up when you did, I'd be using it to attempt a breakout. Luckily, there's no need for that now. You can take it. Nice. Thomas says it can pierce most solid surfaces. Once the spear is embedded in a wall, it can act as a makeshift platform. You can equip the sonic spear from the item menu. Right. And this is where we put that over here. Our quick heal is going to go up there. Slingshot up here. And flip down here. I'm no soldier. I'm in here for thievery. Finally, a chance to try again. Oh, whoops. Living righteously, that is. Huh. Okay. Yeah, he's asleep. He didn't see nothing. Oh, what's going on? My friends have gone to fight. Oh no, I better hurry. They're useless without me. Gosh, that's bad. Yeesh. Mind-controlled soldiers? These kobolds are packing serious technology. Which reminds me, our ancestors also weaponized mind control during the Great War. It's one of their more controversial deeds. For once, the peace ministers and I will agree that some technologies should stay buried. So beware, there's no telling what else those kobolds might have up their sleeves. I'm no good on the front lines, but I hear this place has a main terminal. Maybe I can do some damage there. Alright, and here we get spears, which kind of open up a ton of platforming things and give you a lot of backtracking options. For example, I'm unclear if we can still get to it, but over here, with a rolling jump. Okay, I think we need the permissions again to get up there. Nice. Don't even need the guards here. Trust you're finding the sonic spear an absolute charm to use. Should be able to stick into any solid surface, save for metal reinforced ones. I sent the guards waiting here to aid in the prince's rescue effort, but don't worry, I've also hacked the computers to grant keycards. It was an easy job for a genius such as myself. Give them a solid thrashing in my place. No one roughs me up and puts me in jail. Putting people in jail, the irony is lost on him. Oh right, there's those people in his basement that we need to go back and, well, we're kind of busy right now, but try to remember to do that. Maybe after this. Maybe that's what we'll do after we get out of the towers. Make that a goal before the end of stream. I do think the ones in that, like, kind of swarm fight are a little bit easier than these ones, because they make you fight so many rather than just one or two at a time. Because those other guys are going down in just like a quick rush of like 3 hits. Oh wait, where am I going? Okay, directly above. There we go. when we're out of fish. Actually, we'll hold on to that. Try to get to a key card first. Okay, so the way these spears work, you can press X to get rid of any of them that you have down, in case you need to like restart something, but it does get rid of all of them. And you have 2 at a time, so any vertical surface that doesn't have metal to gate it off can now be climbed freely. Okay. But I still have my spear. That's just 1 moonstone. We're not gonna worry about it. If I want to 100% this file, there's more that we'll have to come back here for anyways. Because there's a few things in this tower I'm not going to show you on this playthrough, probably, to leave as mysteries for anybody who wants to play this game. And I encourage, if you're interested in it, play this game, see what else there is hiding. Because I'm only kind of doing a quickie tour through the game. We've had a few unfortunate cases of friendly fire. I guess that's expected when everyone's wearing the same armor, and half of us are mind-controlled. Oddly, I have yet to see the enemies commit the same mistakes. Oh, these people are hurt. Is there a save book out here? Oh, more than that. There's a way out, actually. Yeah, okay. So this gives us a chance to return to the city to buy, like, food. Maybe go look for some more upgrades if you're going up into the next area and kind of running into a wall. It's a mess up there. They fell upon us in an instant. They're sure to increase their defenses if we fail. This might be the only chance we've got. Sir Max said we had a new starfighter that could really go the distance. I wonder if he's handsome. Chandeliers, super effective. This man saw something before he was knocked out. He's just speaking gibberish now. Bad food gives stomach pain. Well, naturally, everyone knows that. Alright. This is where we get a secret entrance into this place. A little campfire to cook this meat we just stole. This is really an interesting way to set up what really could be kind of a massive, maybe not massive, but kind of hefty dungeon. They give you kind of like a little breaking point partway through where you can just kind of leave and go back to the main overworld. And you're on the other side from the main entrance. If you came into this backside earlier, you would still get like a little lizard spawn you could take out for some mystery meat, campfire, and you'd see this part here blocked off. You know there was something up here for later. But now we can actually access that. I feel like there's a save point somewhere close by. These people are all background fighting. There's the front gate of the castle, which is currently closed. I believe you can like jump off of here. I don't know if that's an actual platform or not. Nope. Fishing pole doesn't land on that. Which means we probably can't stand on it. Are you the vanguard? Leave the small fry to us. Go and save the prince. What that guy meant about chandeliers super effective is a hint that you can shoot the chandeliers down. Gale, look out the window. Notice anything strange? Some sort of illusory field is encompassing both towers. Kobolds may have been hiding their presence for weeks. I fear they are more entrenched than we previously thought. Proceed with caution. Yeah, somebody in the city did mention when we were talking to them that they were looking up at the towers. The towers looked kind of weird and shimmery. This game's full of lovely foreshadowing like that, where if you go around and talk to enough NPCs, you'll get some good hints of things well before events actually take place. See, this is an example of metal the spears can't stick into. So if it doesn't stick, it doesn't take up your last one. Chandeliers, super effective. And having the spears really opens up a lot of like outside bits like this for you to explore. Let's see, so I think, let's see, yeah, that's basically a switch that you can break it to activate. Not sure I wanted that to happen just yet. Okay. So you need to fall back here. Go back around. all red doors are open. Which means the one at the end over here we can pass through. Or we'll need to go through there next. With this sushi, it's not a bad idea to heal ourselves up a little bit. And over here is a puzzle that you can do currently, but it's tricky, and I'm not gonna mess with it. But if you come back later, it's a much easier puzzle. So if you get here, see that, and think that you're missing something, you're definitely missing something. That was a pretty lucky shot on my part. Okay, take that little crystal for now. Making sure that there weren't any more enemies before I bring this fragile switch crystal thing in here. Open her up with that. Hope that's not the best place for those. Here. That looks good. Broke the chandelier. Probably have better luck with the crossbow. You can also do more shenanigans on the outside of the castle over here. The hidden catch. Here's what I think is a good example of a brilliant puzzle. A little bit of inconvenience thrown in. I'm pretty sure this over here is a breakable pot. When you first activate that switch, it's supposed to break. That's kind of a foreshadowing of how you're supposed to solve this puzzle. Where if you put something on top here, it'll fall onto that switch when that first switch is activated. It may have already done it incorrectly. Let's take this over here through the kitchen. Alright. Developers having a bit of fun there. I get it, I get it. Okay. So I need that. And then... Right. Gotta come around the other side. Whoops. Okay, I get it. Okay, that means green is on. Bring this over here. I can smash it against the ceiling on accident. Maybe the bronze one is the unbreakable one that is meant to be the failsafe for the puzzle. Because while these developers are a little bit trolly sometimes by putting like an exploding thing around the corner, they are nice enough to not make you completely mess yourself over. So I think that means I gotta go up this way. You want to teleport somewhere? Kinda sad I missed him blowing himself up. little bit of revenge there, post-mortem. Yeah, so see here, we have an instance where we've got 3 switches, and so we have to activate the gate at least twice while the green is on. But first, we're going to try to solve this other puzzle here. There we go. And there's the full heal we really needed right there. Okay, so now green switches are open. Let's do the other side of this puzzle. The switches are gonna have to be red. Green open. That's gonna go there. We'll just carry this right up on over. That's maybe good enough. Yeah, I guess I just needed one spear. Not sure, but I think I might be able to use the fishing rod. Yeah, to take a peek downstairs. So these holes are also a way to kind of fail-safe you. If you accidentally get stuck in this room, you can just fall down there and reset. Okay. Oh, I don't think so. Smack. Ooh, house soup. That's a good quick drink. Not quite as good as calorie slush, but it's an expertly crafted soup made by concentrating the rich flavors of para stock and finely chopped vegetables through a long simmering process. Freshly cut herbs have been added as a finishing touch. Remember to stretch out once in a while, everybody. Get stun locked. Ooh. Oh, they're nasty. I have to drink that house soup immediately. Got enough of those saved up, we can eat one. Preemptive payback for what's coming. Alright, and that's how you know you can't go down that way. Because the fishing pole doesn't let you see down there. Yeah, just a little bit of a secret there. A nice spot to taunt these evil jerk of robots. If we open up the red doors, we can go back out that way. Maybe we have to go upstairs to change the color switch. There we go. I forgot my controls for a second there. And whoops. Okay. Alright, green switch should change a few things for us. Firstly, got this area back here, which holds a nice little chest full of probably cash. Here we got a tube coming down from the first floor, a hole in the floor, right next to that. So keep that in mind, because it'll probably be important later. Oops, there's another one right there. Okay. So I guess there's just two ways to get that. Aha, two ways to get that. One way is on the other end of a tube. No. Fragile stuff. You jerks. Alright, no problem at a time. Right about there. Actually, I could probably just Yeah, drop it down the hole like that. Alright, buddy, where did you go? Okay, well, I'm sure he'll show back up at a very inopportune moment. Oh, came over here to check on his friends. Or he's being intentionally elusive. That one seems most likely. Okay, so I want that down. We're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna flip the colors. Grab the left switch. Maybe we'll just try to deal with this guy right now. Are you downstairs, my dude? Are you down here? You are. Hey, pal. Alright, that was incredibly rude. Just took my elevator. This is probably gonna break, but you know, maybe it won't have it. Just put that there. There we go. That boy did not want to be caught. Okay, so we're gonna take this. We need to go through there and then break a jewel. We're gonna leave that there. Alright. Maybe we didn't need the other one. Oh, nice, beautiful save point. Y'all know what that means. actually have to fight. I think this is, yeah. This is where I want to be to kind of replenish first. We found a flint. That usually means a fire. It's a fireplace. Some atmospheric thunder feel. Hopefully that doesn't wake anybody up or anything. It gave us plenty of stuff to cook jam. Right, prickle fruit moves fast, but it takes a minute, so you got a good bit of room for error. I think less so with the singed fruit, maybe. Alright. We got ourselves a pocket full of jam. Now jam stacks better than these two, but it doesn't heal quite as good. Or you can't eat it as fast. I'm just gonna down 4 whole jars of jam in front of this hot campfire. That'll get us most of the way. Let's put our calorie slushes on lock. And since we did that, we'll make sure to save again. This is the zenith of the towers after all. Zenith? Zenith? It ain't good. Just as one more little teaser, let's check. Oh. Alright. Should have got crossbow out. Ah, the meddler with a bat. I've heard of you. You really have no idea what you've stepped into, do you? I was getting bored, so I appreciate the entertainment. The name's Katash. Curse my name when you grace the gates of hell. Wait. Sorry, man, you said that too fast. I get to... Ooh. Oh. My chocolate. That's for a young couple on the waters. Stealing is what makes it extra scrumptious. Not this time. No, my milk. I'd say this is like one of the first truly tough fights in this game. That, especially after all you've gone through in this tower to get up here, It's pretty grueling, and you might have used up most of your health items by then. I mean, if you did, it gives him less to steal, because he will steal all your food if you're not quick. There's a little trick there. If you can aim it and time it just right, you can shoot his bombs as they leave the barrel of his gun. It also doesn't give you a lot of opportunities to heal. Ooh. At least he just got a chocolate. Here's phase 2. Oh no. Alright. We got this time. Right. Elevators need the switches to work. I think crossbow's working out pretty well. Okay. I actually haven't been using the honey drops much. Not the worst thing you can steal. Ooh, thought I was a little too low for him to get me. Oh no. Aim with the crossbow is not the greatest. But if I can get that aim down. This bad tasting food is less effective. Way to go, Thomas, for making absolutely basic food. Now he's calling in the spaceship reinforcements. Oop. I should have taken that as a better time to heal. Oh no, I didn't set it high enough. Low enough. Alright. This time I'll try to set up the spear platforms a little bit earlier if I get a chance to. Oh no. I need that. Like right now. Yeah. This isn't over. A kobold warrior never forgets his quarry. Oh boy. Okay, that was an ordeal. There was a save state right back yonder. Let's go hit that before any more surprises. I don't think there's more surprises. I think it's cutscenes. Maybe an optional puzzle. But just in case. Okay, doesn't look like any puzzles down there. Just hop up this way. Man tied to a chair. I'll never talk. Never. Your Highness. Oh, right, the prince. What have they done to you? Looks like a rough interrogation, but my bioscanner tells me he'll be okay. He just needs some rest and bandages. That's a relief. We need to escape with him quickly while the kobolds are in disarray. Soldiers, prepare to make a hasty exit. Where shall we take the prince? Indeed. Where could we find safe shelter? Thomas, did you not mention owning a laboratory? May we use it? I wouldn't recommend it. It's probably crawling with peace ministers by now. I do have another idea. Gale and I come from a remote village called Pancella. A bunch of vacancies opened up recently. It's got food and plenty of places to hide. A bunch of vacancies opened up recently, like 90% of the population being abducted. Yeah, no biggie. Lots of open housing. That sounds great. We'll transport Prince Leo out of here via secret passage. The rest of you soldiers, I need you to scatter in every direction. Create distractions. The kobolds won't be able to track all of our movements. Should you escape successfully, regroup with me at Pancella. That's all. Move out. Do you hear something? I'm afraid I do. Who would come this late at night? Oh no, do you think it's bandits? If it is, you'll protect me, right? As the man of the house? If by protect you mean run really fast, sure. Why you? We'll see who runs faster. Oh, thank goodness, it's just Gale. Hi, Gale. Didn't expect you to come in so late. I'd normally be asleep by now, but Lisa kept me up with her snoring. Lies. Thomas, it's been a while. Lisa, good to see you. If you're here, that means Gale succeeded with her mission. I see you also brought extras. Why is there someone tied to a chair? It was the easiest way to transport him. I am Sir Max. Sorry to be a bother, but could you spare us a room or two? This man is injured, and he could do well with some rest. Of course, please make yourselves at home. Right, back home, got our chickens, get an egg. Save the game. Does it allow us to leave at night? I should check on Bart and Leo. No, it does not. I grew up in the countryside, so this place makes me feel right at home. So I'm to sleep in with the dojo tonight with the rest of the men? Funny story, my home in the countryside was also a dojo. Are they all in here? Are they just hanging out upstairs, or are they not in here yet? No. His Highness has come to. He's discussing something with that golem head friend of yours. It must be pretty important because he even sent me away. A lot of times during these little kind of intermissionary periods, there's dialogue and conversations that are easily missed. It's never anything that's grandly important to the story or the gameplay, really. It's just fun little bonus stuff for the people who want to go out of their way to talk to more NPCs. I had no idea there would be extra guests. It's a good thing I made extra for dinner. Yes, it's so good. Can I have some? Please, have some more. Thank you. As it turns out, I had a big meal on my way here. I'm quite full. Ah, everyone suddenly becomes full when it's my turn to cook. You mean to tell me that this man you brought back, he's a literal prince? Gale, would you hate me if I went for him? My whole life I've wanted to be rich, and he's not a bad looker. Princess Lisa, Queen Lisa. That's got a nice ring to it. His Highness and I were talking, and it's time we told you everything. Thomas is going to want to hear this. Can you bring him here? Oh, he's probably at his sister's, right? Of course. Oh, Gale, what a surprise. Didn't everyone turn in for the day? This is where my sister and I used to live. We grew up here. I remember tinkering with my gadgets, and Rutea would always try to help. She quickly learned about the different nuts and bolts and schematics. I called her a bother and tried to shoo her away, but she would not be dissuaded. She said she wanted to help the world through technology. It's funny, talking to an alien-controlled golem head, getting thrown in jail by mind-controlled soldiers, seeing that weird dog. Even after all that, I hadn't really processed the gravity of the situation. But seeing my old house without Rutea, now it feels real. She's really gone. So, what brings you here? Bart wants to tell us everything? I see. It's finally time to learn the truth. Let's go. Alright, we've been back here. Nothing there. Nothing to see. We've got what looks like a teleporter prototype. Or maybe just a teleporter. Alright. Okay, looks like everyone is gathered here. What I'm about to discuss is extremely confidential, for grown-ups only. Ahem. I guess I'll start by telling you who I am. I am Bart. On my right is Audrey, and on my left is Jake. They are my compatriots. We are known as Stellanites. There's close to 20 of us on small ships. We're cloaked and orbiting your planet. You look a lot like us, just blue. That is correct. It would be even more accurate to say that we are humans. We underwent multiple genetic modifications to better adapt ourselves to the stellar frontier. As you know, long ago there was a great war in which the Earth was rendered uninhabitable. Most everyone went underground to enter a deep cryosleep. They gambled their lives on the hopes that Earth would recover one day. You are their descendants. However, there was another group of people. They thought the Earth would never recover. They built giant space arcs and risked their lives on the great unknown. We Stellanites are their descendants. That's incredible. Our history books don't mention anything about this. Take a minute to kind of just appreciate this artistic rendering of these characters. Kind of gives you a little bit more to add to the 3D, or sorry, add to the pixel art. That part of our history has been scrubbed. Much of our true history is tightly controlled in order to ensure a more harmonious society. As a member of the royal descendants, I have access to a more accurate recounting of our history. Suffice to say, for so long we both thought the other dead. Indeed, while the situation could stand to be more favorable, fate has conspired for us to meet again. For that much, I am grateful. Likewise, we may one day be able to break bread at the same table. Tell us of the invaders. Right, I was just getting to that. My ancestors left Earth. They found a grand universe teeming with advanced civilizations and alien life. Unfortunately, a great schism exists within this universe. On one side is a great alliance of free republics, the Galactic Federation. And on the other, ruled through power and constant military expansion, the Astral Empire. For various reasons, our ancestors stepped onto the galactic stage as members of the Galactic Federation. Thus, we have lived for the past tens of generations. And we would have been content to exist in this status quo, if not for one thing. The Astral Empire discovered Earth. They have claimed it and intend to harvest it for all its resources. Doing such a thing would doom all of you to die. When such news hit the galactic stage, we Stellanites tried to claim Earth as our ancestral home to protect it. Unfortunately, our claim was rejected. The Supreme Space Court ruled that because we've settled on a new planet, we're too far removed to rightfully claim Earth. Malarkey, I bet the Space Court is paid off. It's possible. Even space courts could be paid off. And now, should the Galactic Federation intercede as on our behalf, they could be pulled into war with the Astral Empire. Thus we have come here covertly. We can only help you from the shadows. 20 people. How could 20 people look to repel this great Astral Empire? And I think it's funny, as far as I know, can tell, the Astral Empire and the Galactic Federation don't really get expanded on too much for you to have to worry about what the difference between the two of them is. I think they're supposed to be both just kind of vaguely bad space people. He's right, we're doomed, aren't we? I think I'm going to cry. Do not despair, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think there was a real chance at victory. We can't help you, but there's no rule saying you can't help yourselves. You can repel the Astral Empire. You're more powerful than you think. I mean, the Astral Empire does sound worse because they actively want to harvest us, or like our resources. The answer lies in something called Project Phoenix. Oh hey, like the game. Let me guess. Project Phoenix is another thing scrubbed from our history books? Correct. The records for Project Phoenix are so secretive, even I thought it was a myth. But then the kobolds captured and interrogated me, and all they asked over and over was, "Where is the Phoenix?" And now Bart also tells me it exists. I'm inclined to think it's real. Half a millennium ago, the Phoenix is credited with ending the Great War. It must be a very powerful weapon. If our records are to be believed, Project Phoenix can easily repel the Astral Empire's forces, and then some. Then the Stellanites' role in this can remain a secret. Earth will be saved, and a great galactic war can be avoided. It's your only option for survival. You must find the Phoenix. Agreed. So how do we find it? This part is very confidential information. I would like to keep this part to only the relevant parties. Geez, even when the world is doomed, you're still tight-lipped. That's all for now. You should all rest up for tonight. Okay. Let's see what everybody here has to say while we get the chance to. Bart says, I actually have something else I'd like to tell you, but it can wait till tomorrow. You should get some rest. Thomas says, there's still one thing I don't get. Where's my sister and all the villagers? Is abducting people part of the Astral Empire's harvesting process? Not quite. Ooh, get a whole other cutscene from talking to him. When a planet is marked for harvesting, that will attract a lot of unsavory types. It's likely space pirates kidnapped the villagers, anticipating that humans would soon become a rare and endangered species. I imagine the villagers would be kept alive to be sold to any interested buyers, specimen collectors, space zoos. Like the name suggests, space pirates are no allies, neither to the Federation or the Empire. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but as unfortunate a fate the villagers might have, they are still safer out there than you are here, facing the Empire. I see. I hate to agree, but you're right. We must focus on saving ourselves first. After this ordeal is over, I will do anything in my power to track down the kidnappers. Thank you, Bart. Through no fault of our own, we've made enemies of powerful galactic forces. Tonight, I will dwell long and hard on what role I have to play in the upcoming battle. I guess that's it then. Our role in this is over. We got the golem head fixed and set the pieces in motion to save the world. Sorta. Bet the prince has an elite royal guard of knights precisely for world-saving missions like this. That was depressing. We could be facing our final moments. Kinda makes me want to just throw caution to the wind, take risks. I know well what you mean. In wartime, the smaller and weaker army would be crushed if it fought using conventional tactics. A creative, non-conventional strategy is risky and more dangerous, but it may well catch the enemy off guard. Yes, exactly. You okay, boss? You look like you've seen a ghost. I just want you guys to know that I love you all. You're scaring me. Is it so unusual for me to show appreciation to my beloved subordinates? Yes. Aw. Gotta get sappy and they don't believe him. Alright. We're gonna get some rest here. I'll actually take a little bit of a quick bio break while Gale is napping. Stand up, maybe stretch out, get a snack real quick. I'll be back shortly. Gail's got some good rest. Got a little bit of a good stretch. Did the things I need to do. Let's go ahead and pop a quick save. Good morning, Gail. We have something important to discuss. Yesterday, we spoke of finding the Phoenix. Well, you were the most suitable one to find it. You proved it when you defeated the Ouroboros bandits. And you proved it again when you saved Prince Leo from the kobolds. We'll only get more dangerous from here, and having others will only slow us down. Time is of the essence. I will, of course, accompany you the same way I have until now. Will you take on this most dangerous mission for the sake of the world? Save the world? Please, Gale. The fate of the world depends on it. You'll die too if we fail. Do this, and I will do everything in my power to locate the abducted villagers. And I will see to it that this orphanage never again has need for funds. Yeah, I'll drive a hard bargain. Yeah, we'll do it. Whew. I have no idea what I would do had you refused. Thank you, Gale. First I shall tell you of the Spiralis. It is the key to where the Phoenix is kept. However, it has been split into 8 pieces. 8 royal families in 8 different countries guard each part. And only when all 8 pieces have been gathered can we gain access to the Phoenix. Sounds very Zelda-like. I know what you're thinking, but do not worry, we only need to find one Spiralis shard. My teammates are working on the other 7. They're further along than we are. Ahem. Once we've got the Spiralis piece, we will meet up and assemble it. Prince Leo will instruct you on where to find his family's Spiralis piece. It is as Bart has said. To claim the Spiralis piece, you must journey east of Dea to Cassetta. Cassetta is a region we purposefully keep depopulated, precisely to aid in the hiding of secrets. There, deep underground, you will find the Royal Archives. It is a vault that contains many historical artifacts pertaining to the Great War and even the time before. To be truthful, I've only been there once myself, and I don't recall a Spiralis. Don't worry, Leo. According to my historical records, your family definitely has one. It must be hidden somewhere inside. I've already instructed Bart on the specifics for when you get there. For now, you need simply reach the Cassetta region. Guards will block you, but if you play for them the Royal Hymn, they will let you pass. The Royal Hymn is a special song passed down within my family. In addition to convincing stubborn guards, it will activate songstones bearing the Castella Royal insignia. I'll whistle it for you now. Repeat after me. Down, right, up, down, neutral, right. Okay. I think I get it now. That's it, you've got it. With this, the secrets of the royal family are laid bare to you. Consider it a symbol of my trust. Godspeed, Gale. Thanks, Leo. One last thing before we depart. Thomas says he has something good to show you. He said he'd wait for you at his sister's lab. Yeah, the songs that you learn in this game are definitely a little bit harder to memorize than Zelda songs are. Because typically the songs from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask that you had to remember were just 3 notes repeated twice. I've heard of the hardships these kids have endured, and I'm touched, which is why I've taken over cooking duties. I'd like to help out in whatever way I can. Kids, of course, can't be expected to be expert chefs. Soldiers are similar in this regard. Potato lunch. Nice. Okay. Let's check out what Thomas has got going on. Hey Gail, like what I've done with the place? It's not as good as my awesome lab, but it'll do. I heard you were the chosen champion in our fight against the invaders. I thought long and hard on how I could aid you in your journey. Well, I don't mean to brag, but I am the best inventor in the whole country. Maybe even the best in the world. I can upgrade your tools, make them more efficient and powerful. Of course, I will need parts. It's a lot harder to get them out here in the countryside. However, I do have a contact named Marf. He's crazy for moonstones. If I can get some to him, he'll surely deliver what I need. See these blueprints around you? Let me know if any of them catch your eye. I think for like 10 moonstones, he'll upgrade any of our things. Yeah. I do kind of like remote bombs. You got it. Let me just call my contact. Sorry for the wait. Your new bomb is complete. Alright. And so the nice thing is that it doesn't completely replace the bombs. So you can still use the old model. And one of the upsides to regular bombs over these bombs is regular bombs, you can have 2 of them. So you can actually stack them on top of each other and use their physics to your advantage. This bomb you can only have 1 of at a time. But it's way easier to use the remote bomb in combat. It's also good for a few puzzles that aren't necessary, but you can cheese a few things with it. JoJo's not where I wanted to go. Here we go. I told the kids that we were going to be having fun for the whole next week. If our world is doomed, I want the kids' last moments to be filled with joy. We've got to make the best of what we have. That doesn't mean I've given up, however. I just have no idea how we're going to fight back yet. Very sad. The only ones left to have to deal with all of this terror is all the kids. Granted, the parents are probably terrified too. Let's cook some potatoes. And I think that's... Nope, we got some eggs. Alright, let's go ahead and drop a save after all that exposition. I haven't forgotten. We are going to go save... well, I've already forgotten their names, but the folks that are stuck in Thomas's lab. Yeah, just now remembering that there is a secret place. Have a hidden shortcut. Hmm. I think we also opened up the teleporter. Hmm. Okay, nothing hidden down there. Oh, awesome, it does work. I think before we go help those people out, I need to do a little bit of quick shopping because I have meta knowledge on some things. Maybe it'll save us a trip back. We need the bakery. There we go. It's the purple one that looks like a pie slice, not a bed. 2 boxes of chocolates, please. I think that moonstone that was top there, that's where we can use our spears if we come back to there afterwards. But I got it down with the slingshot instead. I almost want more pockets. But I think instead... Jade Halberg? Yeah. Instead, let's get a little bit more defensive power. The steel bat's gonna be 300, so we'll save up for that. But for now, mark our progress with a nice green outfit. Stay and face me. More chocolate. They have anything good? Guess not. Ah, who's the bandit now? I do love the music in this area. Boy, I really hate these fish. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, I'm cooked. I remember this road being this treacherous. Oh wait. I was just about to swim across the ravine. Then the traffic cleared up and I was able to ride the ferry. Okay. They must use the same sprite, because I feel like this is the same sprite as the thief we let out of the jail cell that said they would turn their life around. Need one of those for our French chef friend. I think we can only carry, yeah, one fruit. Yep, and that's something else we can't get to yet. Jumped up on top of it and shot it so it wouldn't, so I didn't blast it out of the sky with my bat. Good timing. Listen, you don't know me, but I need your help. Could you please bring me some chocolate? I'll pay back double. It's just to help her for an important date. Let's see if she actually helps first. Awesome, I already brought it. You're a lifesaver. Here you go, honey. Surprise! Yay, chocolate. Is that all? There's more coming, right? More? Right, of course. That was just the beginning. Listen, I need your help again. Give me something my girlfriend will like. Maybe a piece of jewelry or something? Girls like that, right? Wait, that ring. It's perfect. Can I have it? Yeah, of course. Thank you. Here you go, honey. Surprise. Yes, I will. Haha. You'll what? I'm glad you like it. Phew, crisis averted, I think. Thank you for going through all that trouble. Let me reward you. I have on me some money. That's probably not enough, which is why I'll also give you this very special Moonlight perfume bottle. My family has brewed this special formula for several generations. I thought to mass produce and sell it, but my grandmother insists it stays in the family. You'll find that in addition to smelling wonderful, it also functions as a great bug repellent. Alright. Funny that it functions as a bug repellent as well. Okay. Now that we've accomplished that, we should go save our friend, or not necessarily our friends, save those people that are stuck in Thomas's lab. Nope. Still got the timing on that down. See if I can get maybe one more knife quill to make a full stack. Don't know how much our chef friend needs, but if he needs more, I guess we can go back. Quick save. Because random encounters are a thing. And sometimes I totally buff it in battle. Right, Thomas's lab. These are the last known coordinates of our boss, but this weird golem won't let us in. I just got ejected into this pool for the 5th time. To be honest, it's kind of fun. It reminds me of summer vacation. Peculiar place to build a lab. It's far from everything. I like it. Is there a moonstone fish down here? I don't recall. I come in peace. You flushed her. Apologies, the floor appears to be malfunctioning. It should be safe to walk across now. Oh, okay. You need not worry. You have been approved by Master Thomas. Peace ministers have homed in onto this location in pursuit of their missing boss. I am engaging in the appropriate defense protocols, but they will not hold much longer. They have a storeroom with some free calorie slush back here. Oh no, it's the pumpkin muffin. Pumpkin muffin. Well, I'm gonna eat it. Yes. Oh, thank heavens, you came back. If I have to drink any more of that calorie slush, I will puke. This reinforced glass is unbreakable, but you see that suction tube on your right? You just need to insert a chocolate into there and I'll do the rest. Appears to be a suction tube. Put in a chocolate. Thank you. Alright, Gilroy, eat this. Ah, it's good to be free. Yum, that was delicious. Can I have another, Mommy? I'm not your mom, and no. It might be hard to believe, but Gilroy is just 10 years old. He's what we call a metahuman. We think they're genetically enhanced, a relic from the time of our ancestors. Gilroy's super strength will activate with the right triggers. In his case, chocolate. I'll never let myself run short on it again. Some people don't even know that they are metahuman. You, for instance. Or at least I suspect you are. Taking out that big old golem was wicked. Some might even say impossible? Well, I'll just leave it at that. You seem harmless enough. Gale, was it? As thanks for freeing me, I won't pursue your case. I'll even give you a nice reward. Well, that's all. I doubt we'll see each other again. I've got places to be, things to do. Au revoir. Bye, Auntie. You've obtained a heart ruby. Now we're at 86. Anything back here we might have missed? There's the free calorie slush. And throw that there. And group up these chocolates. Totally bought way more chocolate than I needed, but this is a great place to hole up. There are golems, water slides, and all the calorie slush you can drink. There's a lot of cat stuff here too. Cat mug, cat clock, cat. I guess that's cool. I'm more of a dog person myself. Gale, fancy seeing you again. I spoke too soon earlier. I'm sticking around due to orders from higher up. Plus, I'd like to settle my score with Thomas. I'll just wait here in his laboratory. I suppose you have many questions. Ask away. Peace Minister mission. It's long and storied. Our history goes all the way back to the time of the Awakening. When our ancestors emerged from their vaults all those centuries ago, they had a clear understanding of what had gone wrong and how to proceed. They made a directive and recorded it in a book, Society 2.0. 2.5 centuries later, the Peace Ministers carry out that directive still. We monitor and keep technology in check. Because more technology does not make for happier societies. It's something the ancients learned at a great price. I suppose you have many questions. Ask away. About you. Me? I'm just another cog in the big machine. I used to be a big cog, then I made a mistake, so now I'm a mid-sized cog. I used to have more passion for this job. Well, I can't say the past few days haven't been interesting. I suppose you have many questions. Ask away. Well, it has been a couple days since they got left in there. And about Thomas. I'm just chronicling Thomas's countless violations. You wouldn't happen to know his whereabouts, would you? If I catch him? Nah. Sorry, I was just thinking of all the special blends I'd make him try. I suppose you have many questions. Nope. That's it. Adieu. Get all those calories humans crave. Oh, we gotta wait for it to dispense. And 2 to a stack. I get a little bit more. I like how they just neatly stack on top of each other like that too. Good for storage. Miss Gale, don't be alarmed, but there are peace ministers about. Act cool. In such a scenario, Master Thomas instructed us to execute extra hospitality protocols. Miss Florette, might I help you to some calorie slush? You, no. Rejected. I'm a failure. Actually, let me have one after all. Thank you. Hooray. Oh, she don't hurt his feelings. This Thomas guy is why we made himself scarce, but he won't escape me. I took some detective classes in middle school. Let's see if I can sleuth some whereabouts from these pictures. Deduction skills activate. First, we'll note that this Thomas guy has a girlfriend, and she's cute. Grr, I hate him already. Huff, huff, huff. Can woman outlast machine? Improbable, maybe even impossible. I'm glad you said that. There will be so much egg on your face when you lose. These are pictures of Master Thomas and his dear sister Rutea. Oh, he says the same thing as before. And let's get flushed. Okay. Ooh. Hmm. I know there's secrets somewhere down here in the forest. Bye. The angry piggies. There we go. Chicken? Yo. Oh, chicken hide and seek. That's right. Right, one more chicken for the coop. Let's see what he says first. The cassette region lies east of here. It's a very exclusive place. I've guarded the entrance for years, but I've only been there once myself. Hold it. The Cassetta region is strictly off limits to commoners. I don't make the rules, I only enforce them. Have you had some proof? Yeah, of course. There we go. That song. I see. You're on special orders from high up. Well, don't let me stop you. From now on, pass through here as often as you like. Thanks, my guy. It's also a very pleasant pastoral area. Suppose we can check out these barns. Desert squash. Just go ahead and take that. Aha. Alright. We'll just eat these honey drops. I never use them. You got a fancy lunar cone. Oh, right. I should discard those. Okay. We got a lunar trident and a lunar cone. Both things that a collector would be highly interested in. I like this area a lot because it has some very fun little puzzles that you can stop off for. After doing so much fighting, it's a nice break. These are optional. You can just kind of skip past these if you like. I'm gonna stop off and try to do at least one or two. Saw that spider right at the last second. Oh right, can't even finish that puzzle yet because you gotta get from there over to here. We can't do that. Let's see, and I think this is just a simple color puzzle. Yep, just going off the color of the flowers. Surprised I remembered which colors go to which notes. Well, I suppose I didn't need any of that. Good job. We've reached the Cassetta region. Leo told me the Royal Archives lie deep underground. To access the vault, we'll need to scale these 3 windmills and activate a beacon at the top of each one. He told me they're heavily guarded, so expect some resistance. After activating all 3, the path will open. Here we are in a new area, Cosette. Our friend Bo's here. It's a dog. Perhaps it'd like a doggy biscuit? Give doggy biscuit. Yes. It seems happy. Give it another biscuit. Give the dog all the biscuits. Yes, the dog seems pleased. It's hacking up something. Got a moonstone. Dog shouldn't eat that. It's a dog that seems happy. Well, I still got 6 dog biscuits. I'll just drop them right there on the ground for you, buddy. You eat those whenever you like. And now that those are out of my inventory, I never have to bother with them again. I'm a shepherd golem. I watch the whole countryside for upside down Pookie. Cast Pookie, they're called. Astoundingly, Cast Pookie are unable to right themselves without help. Okay. Now that we're at a new area, the prince is saved. We've learned much more about the story, about the whole galactic scale of things. I guess I didn't really talk about that too much. Yeah, finding out that during this Great War period, we kind of split off. We still got some ancestor relatives, distant relatives, I guess, living in space. They're gonna try to help us out by finding this super powerful weapon to fight off aliens. But, you know, just us being put on the galactic stage, us being marked for harvesting, um, kind of puts us, I guess, in a position where we're just gonna get people coming for us even before we're supposed to. All right. Okay. So this is the one where you need to hit 5 switches. That one seems the longest. That one's pretty long. That one's not long at all. And this one's far away from everything else. But also pretty long. Okay, that does go downstairs. I'm going to murder that small creature. Okay. And there we go. Oh. Huh. I thought there was something more worth getting down there. Guess not. Okay. Well, that little puzzle solved. We got ourselves a cannoli. A couple artifacts for a collector that we'll take those back to next time we go back through the previous region. Got a few healing items, pretty well stocked up on a couple of quest things for some other folks. I feel like the combat in this section is not too bad. It's a lot of platforming and puzzling, I think. Um, but there, I think we're going to finish off for the evening. We'll continue next time exploring this lovely farm area, seeing what we got in store for this time. And hopefully, y'all have a good evening. I hope everybody's staying cool out there. Time of recording this is summertime. It's pretty hot. So just stay cool, stay hydrated, take care of yourself, hug your friends, and hopefully I'll see y'all next time. Have